Brenda Hemmah, I think that's how it's pronounced, I don't know. He just wants to contact Greg, her first love. He's been in the Summerlands now for 17 years. Just wondered if there's a message there. I'll use these mediumship cards and we'll just give them a quick shuffle. And as we shuffle, we'll just say, Spirit of Greg, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Greg, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Greg, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Greg, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Greg, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Greg, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Greg and all absent friends. And we just cut the deck there. Where it splits is where Greg has left his message. Just before we do that, we'll just welcome you, Greg, to our setting. Thank you for your time, your energy and your love for the message that you've brought there for Brenda there. So let's take a look and let's just see what you've got to say. I'm just going to pull out 3 cards, beginning, middle and end as statement usually. If you feel another one or any more coming out, then that's extra, isn't it? But initially 3 anyway. Let's just get the first one out here and let's just flip it out nice and slowly. Just turn it there nice and slow and then just see what Greg has to just say. He's just saying, I'm feeling healthy and happy. That's the thing I just want you to know, Brenda. I'm feeling healthy and happy. He's doing alright. Sort of like standing on the rock there with the arms up. That's the photograph, isn't it? Although you can't see the face of the person, you nevertheless can see a figure there. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you sense his presence, and he's just saying that he's doing okay. That's really what it is, isn't it, Greg? I wanted to pull out the next card though. Or at least he's been doing okay. Anyway, let's just see what's going on right now, in the sense of, well, it's not really past, present, future, but just the next thing he wants to add to it, isn't it, Greg? And he's just saying to you there, Brenda, that you've nothing to feel guilty about. I'm feeling okay. You've got nothing to feel guilty about. I'm feeling healthy and happy now. I'm sensing illness or bad health in some way, which is understandable given the cards that have just come up. But nevertheless, regardless if it was or not, that's only what I'm getting from the cards. He's nevertheless just saying that he's okay. The stairway to heaven, I've gone up the stairway into heaven. I'm in the Summerlands now, and you've got nothing to feel guilty about. Don't blame yourself, Brandy. This isn't your fault. It's nobody's fault. Why I say nobody's fault? Because sometimes we do try and find people to blame, don't we? Let's just see. I was just saying that I'm surrounded by loving animals. I don't know if you had a pet, a dog, a cat or whatever. I always sense dogs, but we usually do this, but it could be anything really. But he's saying I'm with the pet, I'm with the dog. I said literally. I know it's got dogs and cats and things there, but he's just saying I'm with the dog. But that's I don't know if the dog, obviously the dog had a name, didn't he, Greg? But I can't quite hear any name coming through there. He's just saying I'm surrounded by, the card itself says I'm surrounded by loving animals, and that's the phrase he's using. Each card has a pre-written sentence on it, so it's a phrase book from the other side. He's using these phrases to convey what he's trying to say. It may not be word for word. Well, it might be, but it isn't usually word for word. It's just the sort of thing he's trying to convey. I just sensed two more cards. I don't know why. Just 2 more coming here. Let's just see what they are. we'll just flip the first one there. Well, that's the rainbow one. I was going to the rainbow one there, Greg. And he's just saying, I'm so much better now, which is really going on from I feel healthy and happy. I feel healthy and happy, and I'm so much better now. It sort of ties up with that other one, doesn't it? In the sense that I feel so much better now. You've got nothing to, you got nothing to feel guilty about. I'm with the dog. I keep saying with the dog. I don't know why. I'm with the dog, and you know the name of it. And as I said, I'm feeling okay now. In a sense, I'm so much better myself, and that's the main thing, isn't it? Maybe there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It isn't necessarily the gold you think it is. It's probably something a bit more precious than that, if it's peace of mind. I just want to pull out that second one that we sensed that wanted to be pulled out there, what Greg maybe wanted us to pull out, and he's just here just saying that I have no more earthly worries, and that's all I want you to know. Brenda, I've got no more earthly worries, and I want you to just realise that. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Don't feel you've got nothing to feel guilty about at all. I've got no more earthly worries, and you shouldn't either. I know that when we're both together and when we meet again, neither of us will have. But whilst you are on the earth plane, I just want you to know that everything's okay, and I've got no more. I'm not worrying about it. Whatever that is, whatever it is, I don't know. But it's a personal thing between you and him. I'm not worried. I'm not worrying. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worrying about it. It's as if he's saying. So why should you? It was something to do with me and not you. So that's it. I think with that, we will we'll wrap up until maybe next time, and we can meet again. It was great meeting you there, Greg. Of course, I just want to thank you for that. Just thank you for your presence and your time, your energy, and it was just great meeting you there. You got a good energy to you. So I suppose it's more just reassurance. One more. I just hear one more. Pull one more. Why? I don't know. Was it me? Was it Greg's voice? What was it? There you go. He's just saying there to you, Brenda. I wish I'd told you more often how much I love you. Well, there you go, Greg. You've said it. So you can't get better than that, can you? So for now, I think that says it all. It's like when people say, tell them I love them and I miss them, and well, you just have done. You don't need me to tell you. You've just told them yourself. Well done, Greg. You've just done it there. I don't need to tell her that, but you've just said to Brenda there, Brandy. I wish I'd told you more often. But sometimes words aren't needed, are they, really, Greg? You sense love as a feeling, isn't it? It's not just something, you don't have to keep saying it. I suppose it's nice, but I can say I love you more than somebody else just so I can get the upper hand. You don't need to do point scoring with love, do you? You know it's there, but it's understandable to just feel a bit guilty that you didn't say it enough. But then again, there's never enough time for anything, is there, really, when you think of it? We're sort of in the summer lands longer than we are on the earth plane anyway. So that's just the way it goes, Greg. But at least you've got no more worries. You're feeling more healthy and happy. You're feeling better, and that's the main thing, isn't it? And of course, it's not for us to feel guilty, not for anybody to feel guilty. There's nothing to feel guilty for or about, is there? Really. So with that then, Greg, we'll get Greg's cards and we'll just turn them all over as one sort of pile there. Just pop them, just neatly there like that. And then we'll just get the rest of the deck and place the rest of the deck on top of Greg's cards. And as we do, we just say, merry did we meet, merry do we now part. and merry may we meet again. Blessed be to Greg and all absent friends, remembering of course that love is the law and love is the bond. But for now, blessed be, and we just close our eyes and just imagine a door wide open with a light shining through it. Maybe that light of that love that Greg wanted to talk about a bit more. And we just simply just imagine that door now closing slowly and the light fading slowly, and as it fades it's just ajar now. You can just see it through the crack in the door, and then the door closes and the light goes out. And that closes the setting, and then we open our eyes again and we return back to this dark, cruel, harsh world that we must draw our breath in pain to tell our own story. But for now, of course, with the occurrence more and less which are solicited, the rest is silence.